and welcome. Today I'm going to show you one of my raised beds and some of the companion plants that I've grown along with the tomatoes. So I'll walk you through some of the plants that I have and why I have them. This is one of my tomato raised beds, and I've planted some companion plants along with the tomatoes. So at the front here I have some black beans, and I planted these mainly to do nitrogen fixing. So I planted them right at the front of the bed, and they grow really well with tomatoes, and they also provide nitrogen to the soil, and they're really easy to grow. So I decided to use black beans for that. And next, what I have in this bed is marigold, and actually these ones they just reseeded from last year, and they're really good at keeping bad bugs away from the garden. Also, they just look very beautiful, and as they come up or they dry up, I just cut them and they keep producing more blooms. And another crop that I try to grow along with the tomatoes is basil. So here's one of the basil plants that I transplanted, maybe got shaded from the other tomato plant, and that's why it didn't grow so well or so tall. But I have one here, and then I have another small basil plant along the tomato plants. And I planted a few basils within the raised bed. So another plant that I have in this raised bed is cosmos. So this is one that is coming up, and here is another one, and they haven't bloomed yet, at least not this one. And they really help with attracting beneficial insects, which is really nice. And here is the main cosmo plant that I have, is at the edge of the raised bed. There are still some blooms on the plant, but slowly is dying out because it's been producing the whole summer. So a lot of the seed pods already went to seed and are drying out. So for this one, what I'll be doing is once it's completely done, it's just chop it and leave the roots in the raised bed so they can feed the soil. And here are the tomato plants. I have about 3 different ones, and they're just producing some of the crop for this year. Here's the other tomato plant that I have in this raised bed, and that one is producing already. And some more marigold in the back here. And I have some more basil in the back, so I'll show you that. Let's see, there's another basil plant in the back, which I cut the other day, and more basil tucked in the shade there. And that's about it. The main plants that I have in this raised bed as companion plantings are marigold, beans, and cosmos. Thank you so much for watching, and happy gardening.